before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get cash back, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. Yesterday we have another article on fraud, alright? But this is not PPP, this one is EIDL. And we don't have many on the EIDL. I mean, it was a lot last year when the CARES Act first started. When EIDL was kind of easy to get around, all you had to do was just say you had a business and they gave you some money. So I guess this is around that time that happened. And there was a whole lot of it going on. I mean, especially when they changed the grant around, people were just saying they got 10 employees just to get $10,000 because it was $1,000 per employee. There was a whole lot of it, and people just coming up with businesses to get the free money. I mean, they'll make a business on the spot and say they had it for a year just to get some free money, whether it was $2,500 or $55,000. You know, whatever they did it. But here's an article right here about EIDL fraud. All right, let's get right to it. Emanuel County woman sentenced for defrauding program for COVID-19 small business relief. Statesboro, Georgia. An Emanuel County woman admitted to creating a fake business and using it to receive funding from a federal COVID-19 small business relief program has now been sentenced in federal court. Tracy Kirkland, 41, of Swainsboro, was sentenced to 33 months in prison after pleading guilty to wire fraud charges. U.S. District Court Chief Judge J. Randall Howe also ordered Kirkland to pay restitution of $66,400, forfeit a 2019 Dodge Charger, $16,250, and serve 3 years of supervised release after completion of her prison sentence. There is no parole in the federal system. That's kind of light. I've seen some way harsher than that. 33 months, that's kind of light. And that's actually pretty good because maybe they're not going so hard, but I've seen people get 50 years and 100 years. And I guess it all depends on the amount, but at the same time, you're still defrauding the government, and this is what happened to you. I don't want to spend no time in jail. I don't care if it's 35 seconds. I don't want to be in there. Tracy Kirkland has a disturbing history of 2 decades as a petty thief and was on state probation when she stepped her crimes up another notch by defrauding the COVID-19 relief program, said acting U.S. Attorney Estes. She is once again being held accountable for her criminal activity. According to court documents and testimony, in August 2020, like I said, last year, had to been last year, in August 2020, Kirkland received a federally guaranteed loan for $66,400 under the U.S. Small Business Administration SBA Economic Injury Disaster Loan EIDL program, comprised of funds appropriated by the CARES Act. In applying for the funding, Kirkland falsely claimed to own Kirkland's Hair and Beauty, a fictitious business with 3 employees in Swainsboro that had suffered economic harm because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And people just coming up with stuff. I mean, I didn't see it. And I stayed far away from it. I ain't had time for that. Soon after receiving the SBA loan into her account, Kirkland, a previously convicted felon who was on state probation, used the funds to purchase a 2019 Dodge Charger RT, made large cash withdrawals from her bank account, and made other non-business related purchases. When you get that loan, you got to use it for business, and it's very strict on what you can use it for within the business, or what business things you can use it on. It's very strict, and I'm pretty sure with her not having the business, she did not use it on anything that hadn't, even if it wasn't part of the list of the things that you can do, they probably would have let it go. But for one, she didn't have a business, and for two, I'm pretty sure there were no type of business expenses. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Dodge Charger wasn't part of a business expense. You know what I'm saying? Lying to gain access to economic stimulus funds will be met with justice, said SBA OIG's Eastern Region Special Agent in charge, Amalika McCall Brathwaite. Hope I said that right. Greed has no place in SBA's programs that are intended to provide assistance to the nation's small business struggling with the pandemic challenges. I want to thank the U.S. Attorney's Office and our law enforcement partners for their dedication and pursuit of justice. You can't be doing this, yo. And I've been talking about this for a while now, for a few months. PPP, EIDL, if you don't have a business, leave it alone. You don't want to mess with it because they're coming down, they give you time. You might think 33 months is nothing, but that's still 3 years. And there's no parole, so you got to do that full time they give you. And you got to pay the money back. And you got to give back whatever you bought. So if you, and it sounds like more, because if you got to pay $66,000 and you got $66,000 and you got to give back the charger and you got to pay another $16,000. Now that could have been the price of the charger. I don't know. Maybe that was a misprint in the article. But from how it reads like she got to give back the $66,400, the charger, and $16,000. Interesting. The U.S. Small Business Administration Office of Inspector General investigated the case with assistance from the Swainsboro Police Department of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Ammunition, with prosecution for the United States by Assistant U.S. Attorney Stephen H. Lee and Asset Recovery Unit Chief Xavier A. Cunningham. Yeah, people. If you already did it, there's nothing you can do, because this was last year. But for you new guys who just not getting into this whole thing, if you're thinking about doing it, don't. Leave it alone. There are other things you can do. The first thing you can do is get your credit together by clicking the link in the description for credit monitoring, and that way you can see where you're at as far as your credit scores. You get all 3 credit scores and all 3 reports, and you get to see what's on there and see what you dispute with. And you can check out my do-it-yourself credit repair playlist so you can see how to dispute these derogatories on your credit report. But so you can stay away from this and get your profile together so you can qualify for your financial institution's products, go ahead and click the credit monitoring link in the description. And also, if you got a vehicle, and even if you don't have a vehicle, you can click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below, and that way you can make up to $500 to $1,000 plus per week by dashing around town delivering food for individuals that's ordering through DoorDash. If you, like I said, if you don't have a car, you can click the Wealth Hire Car link in the description below and use their car to dash around town and all that good stuff. So you click the Hire Car link, and then you click the Wealth Dasher link, and that way you can sign up for both. Okay, because there's no point in signing up for Hire Car. You're not going to sign up for Wealth Dasher. But you don't need Hire Car to have to sign up for Wealth Dasher. You're going to use your own car. Okay, but if you don't have a car, if you don't want to use your vehicle, in conjunction with clicking the Wealth Dasher link, you want to click the Wealth Hire Car link as well. All right. And also, while you're making that money with Wealth Dasher, you can go ahead and click the cash back link in the description below so you can get cash back on your purchases. Because I know you're going to buy a TV, you're going to buy some things, you might want to, shop at, let's just say Kohl's or something, or anything. They got plenty of places for cash back. So just go ahead and click the cash back link in the description below so you can see my favorite cash back sites and how I got over $1,000 in cash back. All right. If you know how I got 5 properties for $5,500, you click the Be Free link in the description below. Okay. But thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to It's Oasis, subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. And until next time, let's get this money.